everyone. Welcome to another episode of Nick and Knarf. I am Knarf. This is my brother Nick. We are two of us here in Tucson, Arizona, where the skies go on forever and ever and the cactus raise their arms like this.
Yeah, true.
Touchdown. Anyhow, glad you're joining us today for another episode. We got a wonderful treat for you today for all you lovers of great, beautiful pop ballads and
Sunshine Pop.
Sunshine Pop, as it's known as. It's from one of the biggest bands of the late 60s, The Association.
Yes, first concert I ever went to. Frank took me to it. It was at
the Greek Theater, which is in Hollywood, tucked in the Hollywood Hills, not far from the Hollywood Bowl.
Right near Griffith Park. Yeah.
Yep.
So the Observatory, you've probably seen it in tons of movies.
Yep.
Anyway, I saw The Association with Donald O'Connor.
Donald O'Connor was a weird combination,
Tap dancer,
but boy, the Association was terrific. Their harmonies, they're noted for their amazing harmonies, their gorgeous ballads, and they're kind of really, like, that's the best word, sunshine pop. Kind of happy, upbeat, enthusiastic music with gorgeous love songs, a few engaging rock kind of songs, but always gorgeous 4 and 5 voice harmonies, just amazing, on the level almost of the Beach Boys and some of the other bands of the age that harmonize so gorgeously.
And if you're part of the happy peppy people, take some of this stuff. Vitamin.
But anyway, the Association had 3 songs that went platinum. It was Cherish, Windy, and Never My Love. There's 2 songs, Windy and Never My Love, were number 1, both in the same year, 1967.
Wow, that's amazing.
And the other song we're going to play, Everything That Touches You, was number 11 in 1968. So, and they formed a number of times. I have seen them 3 times. I saw them at that concert with Nick. Then when I moved to Tucson, they came here in 1985 and played out at our Greyhound Park, along with Gary Puckett and the Union Gap, the Turtles, and Spanky and Our Gang.
Can you believe
a great
that?
show.
That must have been a great concert.
And then Nick and I saw them again in the 1990s, 1995 or so.
No, 99.
No, it was before Mary was still alive, so we were yeah.
I moved here.
I
moved here.
Well, I thought it was earlier, but anyway, it was here at Old Tucson Studios, and they performed there with Jan and Dean. It was actually 1995 or 6 because you were out here on a visit.
Yes,
or something.
It was a visit. It was not after I moved here.
So, because my wife was still alive at the time, and we went to see them, but they were still performing beautifully and harmonizing beautifully back in the 90s.
Really good.
But they were inducted into the Pop Music Hall of Fame in 2016. Yeah. But they've had so many memorable hits, and we got 3 beautiful selections for you. We're going to play the great song Cherish, which is so gorgeous, one of their original hits. We're going to do Everything That Touches You from 1968, and then their jumpy, upbeat, happy song, Windy. So get ready to hear The Association. But before we do, we'd like to invite you to subscribe, like, and share if you have not. And if you enjoy what you're going to hear, because we're caring for your ears, we hope you'll do that. Hit that like icon for us to help spread the word. And all our subscribers, as always, we thank you so much. And share with your pals. Yeah, let them know about Nick and Knarf, because we're here to care for your ears. Okay, so let's get into our first one. Here it is, The Association from 1967 and Cherish.
Cherish is a word I use to describe all the feeling that I have hiding here for you inside. You don't know how many times I've wished that I had told you. You don't know how many times I've wished that I could hold you. You don't know how many times I've wished that I could mold you into someone who could cherish me as much as I cherish you. Perish is the word that more than applies to the hope in my heart each time I realize that I am not gonna be the one to share your dreams, that I am not gonna be the one to share your schemes, that I am not gonna be the one to share what seems to be the life that you could cherish as much as I do yours. Oh, I'm beginning to think that man has never found the words that could make you want me, that have the right amount of letters, just the right sound that could make you hear, make you see that you are driving me out of my mind. Oh, I could say I need you,
That part.
but then you'd realize that I want you, just like 1,000 other guys would say they love you, with all the rest of their lives, when all they wanted was to touch your face, your hands, and gaze into your eyes.
Half staff, so pretty.
Cherish is the word I use to describe all the feeling that I have hiding here for you inside. You don't know how many times I wish that I had told you. You don't know how many times I wish that I could hold you. You don't know how many times I wish that I could mold you into someone who could cherish me as much as I cherish you. And I do cherish you. And I do cherish you. Cherish is the
Some interesting comparisons. Vocally, sometimes kind of reminds me a little bit of the Beach Boys if they did this kind of genre. Also, songwriting-wise, it kind of reminds me of something the Carpenters might have done.
Oh, hey, that's a great comparison.
But one of the things that I thought the production on this could have been better.
I don't know. It sure had some nice things in the background.
It
The little,
did.
what do you call that thing? The
Timpani, the bell?
no, the little bell sound, xylophone, maybe a xylophone.
Triangular
They
bell,
had
right?
little details in the background that were so pretty.
Yeah.
And those shifts in the song, there's like 4 shifts that are really unexpected. The half step up, the way they slow down at the end and repeat the line again. But you know what? It also reminded me too a little bit of Jay and the Americans.
Ooh, that's a
It sounded
good
a
one.
little bit like
I
Jay
love
and the
those
Americans. I
guys.
think that's beautiful. But isn't that just a gorgeous love song?
Really is a
My
pretty
God.
song.
What
Pretty,
did you
pretty
guys think of Cherish by the Association?
Layers of vocals, weren't there? I mean, a lot
exquisite
of
vocals. They are magical. And you're going to hear them expressed in these next 2 songs as well. So
Let's get to it.
beautiful song. Okay, here we go. Leave us your comments too and let us know if you ever saw the Association. Okay, here we go into another song that was number 11 in 1968, a gorgeous other love song that's got great harmonies. Here it is, Everything That Touches You.
In my most secure moments, I still can't believe I'm spending those moments with you. And the ground I am walking, the air that I breathe, are shared at those moments with you. You love for you give, you show the feel of everything that touches. In the songs I've been singing, one of a phrase comes close to the feeling
What'd you think of that one, Nikki?
God, so many things to say. It kind of reminded me of the Partridge Family a little bit, but I love their vocals.
God.
You know, it's almost an era of innocence gone by.
Yes.
that harkens me to. You know.
There's there's a real sincerity to the way they sing their songs, the feeling that they're conveying and that their voices convey when they intersect with each other at these beautiful
That's the
places.
same guy who sang lead on Along Comes Mary.
Yeah, there's
right?
Along Comes Mary. He's their main lead singer on most of the song. Once in a while they switch, but it's usually the main guy.
Now, this is for John, our buddy in Texas. They had a standing, I guess, gig going at the Ice Palace in Pasadena. I was wondering, John, you got to let us know if you ever went there. And they also played, I think I want to say, at the Sopwith Camel in Glendale.
They might have. They played all over Southern California. They're from Southern California.
We live
originally,
really close to there. That's why I'm asking these questions.
What magical harmonies. It's just so uplifting and tender and sweet. I mean, just... You know, Sunshine Pop really conveys it, but the emotions are not naive. There's just sort of genuine, heartfelt, innocent affection and love being expressed in so many of these songs, you know? But what did you guys think of Everything That Touches You?
How many times I wonder if they were on the Ed Sullivan Show?
Oh, I'm sure they were on. I don't know. I'd have to go look it up to see how many times.
That would be interesting. But
yeah, let us know if you saw them on the Ed Sullivan Show. I don't think we remember.
I mean, they were so successful for like 3-4 years.
God, they were big from 66 to like 70.
3 number one songs? Is that
That's what they had, 3 million selling songs, you know,
I mean,
just
number
individual
one,
singles.
It's one thing being in the top 10, but number one.
That was the age of the singles were still big at the time. But anyway, leave us your comments. Let us know what you think. Okay, the final tribute song we're doing is one of their biggest hits and one of their most energetic, engaging, and fun songs. It's Windy. Here we go.
I got to know, where was this in order of their number one hits? Was this their first or their third?
I think this was the third.
And I'll tell you why I ask. whoever produced this one said, we're going to throw a ton of money at this. This was so well produced. You see how the percussion was all up in front there? And the harmonies sounded impeccable. In some of the other songs, you could sit there and go, he's a little sharp, he's a little flat. This was impeccably produced.
Their genius was really knowing how to capitalize on their harmonic abilities, you know? And this song is very selective. It isn't all over the whole thing. They just knew how to put it in the right moments of the song to give it the power. And then the music would be like that middle chorus, how the music is, and Wendy has storm, and everything comes together, right? You hear the harpsichord. There's a harpsichord there. There's a little instrument there. You hear the flute or whatever the instrument that is, and it all just kind of comes together. It's
and the kind of song that this one kind of reminded me of here with the Rascals. You know, with that kind of, it's a beautiful morning, with the conga.
It was an age where this kind of music was so popular. I remember all the girls, we went to Catholic high school, boys Catholic high school, and our cousin went to an all-girls Catholic high school called Immaculate Heart up in Hollywood up there. And I used to take my cousin to school or pick her up sometimes and take her home. And she'd ask me to take some of her girlfriends home. They'd all want to hear the association. They want to hear Wendy and Along Comes Mary and
Frank would pull out his 4-tracks or his 8-tracks.
Yeah, I had my 4-track player before I got my 8-track player, and I'd play some association for them. But God, the girls just love these love songs from the association because they're just so beautiful, And anyway, what did you guys think of our tribute to the association? One of the real talented, iconic bands of the late 60s. Really wonderful stuff. And leave us your comments. And we hope if you enjoyed what you hear and you haven't, you'll consider subscribing, liking, sharing like Nick was pointing. And be a part of our tribe because we're caring for your ears. And to all of our subscribers, again, many, many thanks for all of your support over these almost 3 years now. We're coming on to our 3-year anniversary soon.
We can't wait to see you next time on Nick and Knarf. And we're signing off right now.
We are sending you with all of our love and peace out. Ciao, Bambini.